I hope you're doing well. It is Monday and I am at home because it is a stat holiday. So Remembrance Day was on Saturday of this year, so we get like a in lieu of Remembrance Day today. I am at home alone because my husband is out hunting, so I'm gonna have some pancakes. We're gonna ride at some point today. I think we're gonna wait until it's a bit warmer so the ground is a little bit softer. I think we're gonna put up Christmas decorations today because I always wait until Remembrance Day has passed just out of respect for them. And now I'm like, I think I need some Christmas cheer. So we might be doing that today. This is the extent of my Christmas stuff. I don't have a lot. We have a fake tree, a few decorations. This is my first time decorating this house because we moved here in July. So there's two living rooms. There's this one is on the west side of the house. There's another living room on the east side of the house, but no one really goes over there. So I think I'm just gonna decorate this room. I think I'm gonna put the tree kind of here. And then I usually just like string garland wherever else in the house. And that's about it. I feel like this tree always looks like so, it looks so bad when you first pull it out of the box. And obviously it's not a super expensive fake tree. It's a fake tree. But once you get all the branches like pulled out and like pointing different directions, it looks good. As much as a fake or a real tree is nice, like this, it's November 13th. A fake or a real tree is never gonna last that long, so we do a fake tree. It'll look nice, I promise. I'll get all this all spread out, and it always looks pretty. I have this beautiful tree skirt. It was my grandma's, so it's very sentimental. So the tree is pre-lit, but I do have colored lights. These are just white lights. I also add these colored lights on just to make it that much brighter and pretty. So, fun story on this ornament. Lucas and I literally met August of 2014. By Christmas of 2014, my mom bought us this very early in our relationship, but luckily we made it, we got married, and we're still together. So this is my favorite. That's all I'm gonna do for the tree. I'll wait till later today and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the dark, because obviously in the morning sunlight it doesn't look that spectacular, but I'll show you guys what it looks like later. And to be honest, I think that's all the decorating that I'm gonna do. I've got my garland just on the TV stand. I don't know, I can see this from the kitchen, which is where I spend most of the time when I'm home, other than the bedroom. So I think this is all we're gonna do. Nice, just short and sweet. So we just got this new coffee maker. Our old coffee maker was leaking, so there would be water all over this counter. We bought this one, so it's by Braun. I bought it at Canadian Tire, and it was $200, and it's got quite a few settings. So obviously it has just the regular coffee pot, but it's also got this cup shelf, which I'm using for the first time now. So you can just make, like I set it to do the 8 ounce, but there's also 5, 12, 16, 20, half a pot, and a full pot. And then you've also got, you can do your coffee over ice. It'll make it different if it's over ice. You can do light, gold, or bold. We tried bold yesterday with breakfast. Coffee's ready. We tried the gold yesterday and it was pretty strong. So we used Nabob bold coffee, which is pretty intense as it is. I'm never going to use the bold using Nabob bold. So I'm trying light today. Hopefully that's a bit more. I don't need too much of a caffeine kick this afternoon, but just enough to get my butt outside to go riding. But so far, I'm happy with this thing. So I have not rode much at all because we got that big dump of snow, and then the snow was like super slippery. And then it melted and we had ice, and my arena was just really sloppy and I didn't want to ride in it. And then my arena was okay, but I honestly was just burnt out with riding. Didn't ride, was just doing groundwork. I did groundwork for Diesel. Let go. Let go. You're wrecking your halter. Let go. Let go. Thank you. As I was saying, so we did groundwork for a bit. Yesterday was the first day that I rode in a long time. We rode for half an hour. The ground was hard. It wasn't hard. It was soft, but it was not as soft as I would like it to be. We'll go with that. It was still okay to ride, walk, trot, lope, all good. I wouldn't do any hard stops, wouldn't do any hard turns, just because I don't want him to get hurt. So we'll go see. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more of the same today. So we'll probably be just taking it relatively easy. I don't have any plans on what we're going to do. So maybe set up a couple barrels. What do you think? What do you want to do today? He's such a sweetheart. Like, you're my fave. You're so good. Yes. He's getting so fuzzy for winter. They wore blankets for a couple days when we got that big dump of snow, but otherwise he's been naked and he's just getting like that cute fuzzy look to him and just that nice deep sorrel. Just a big teddy bear. Yeah, the ground's basically the same as yesterday, so okay to ride. So that ride went fine. I had zero expectations and we just tinkered around for half an hour and called it a day. So I'm gonna call that a win because like I said, I have not felt like riding at all. So any day that I actually get out there, throw the saddle on and go for a ride is a win, is actually probably a bonus at this point. I do want to say, so I had mentioned in my last video that I've been having trouble with motivation to ride and whatnot, and I actually got a few comments right off the bat saying like, hey, I'm going through the same thing, I go through the same thing come winter, and I just give my horse the winter off, and I feel guilty, but at the same time I think they need it. And it was really good to know that I'm not the only one who feels burnt out on riding come this time of year. I'm burnt out on life in general, so the fact that I'm burnt out with riding is just kind of part of what I'm going through right now. Junior, that's cat food. No. Junior likes to hang out in here with us like he owns the place. So I've got cat food out there that the cats haven't eaten from this morning, and he was going to check it out. I'm guessing horses eating cat food is not good. But anyways, so it felt really good to know that I'm not the only one dealing with riding burnout. I'm not going to give my horses the entire year or the entire winter off. That's a long time. And I know it is good for me to get out with my horses, get out in the fresh air, even if it's cold, and just move with them, hang out with them. There's definitely something to be said about the calming presence of my ponies. They definitely do have a very chill attitude about them, a chill, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? They just emit chill, like just Junior's like, calm down, calm down. So I know I definitely need that, so I'm not going to give my horses the entire winter off, but it's just very much scaled back, and zero expectations with it is the biggest thing. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you for the comments, letting me know that I'm not the only one who's feeling this way. Makes me feel much better about my situation. Okay, horses are put away. It felt good to get out and ride today, to be honest. It's not like, it's so weird. It's like, I don't want to ride because I'm just in a bad spot, but at the same time, like, I want to ride. It's just weird. And I think that's kind of the story of being burnt out, is just not being motivated to do things and kind of just being very much flatlined and kind of being stuck there. And that's where I've been. I feel like I'm beating around the bush. So there's been something in my life that has been impacting me significantly for a while, and I haven't shared much about it just because it's very personal. But I've reached a point where I feel like sharing what I'm going through, and I don't know. I feel like sharing what I'm going through might bring comfort to other people who are going through similar things. I know, okay, I am really beating around the bush. So I've been dealing with infertility for 5.5 years. So as I was saying, I think sharing my story might help others, because as I've been going through this, I have found a lot of comfort in following other people's stories, knowing that I'm not the only one. And I also feel like bringing it out into the light might help me process it a bit better than I currently am. I am not processing it well right now. For example, today, I've been off social media for almost a month. I completely went off social media October 15th, I think. And I didn't go back on till like November 5th, maybe. And I would just briefly go on. But I decided to. These isn't playing with the camera. So I went off social media, and today I decided just to go on, just see what the people that I follow are up to. And literally there were 2 pregnancy announcements of like fitnessy influencer people that I follow. And as much as I'm so happy for those people, it's like a punch to the gut. And yeah, like I said, I think bringing it out into the light, saying, hey, this is what I'm going through, this is part of the reason why I'm a mess, I think it'll be a good thing. It's personal, yes. And how much I share, not sure, but that's where we're at. For today, I'm not going to share any details about my situation. Just know it's been 5.5 years, never ever seen a positive pregnancy test in my life. I would just ask that you pray for me and my husband. It's challenging in ways you could never imagine, and it's really hard. So if you could pray for me and my husband, that would be greatly appreciated.